Good afternoon, and thanks for joining me for the LPN Daily Show for the afternoon of October the 10th, 2019. I am Drew Walker, the Livingston Parish News Community Liaison, and we'll get into it. As always, we can be found online at livingstonparishnews.com. All of our stories go there first. $5 a month will get you an online subscription, access to all of the news, breaking news, in-depth news stories, lifestyle, arts and entertainment, sports, everything on our website, $5 a month. We're also on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. These shows, both the morning and the afternoon daily shows, can be found on our website as well, audio and video versions, livingstonparishnews.com/podcast. There you can also find our weekly long-form podcast, the LPN Weekly. We just put out the football show yesterday. There's actually a game tonight. We'll talk about that in just a second. So the audio version is up now. You can find that on the website as well as on major podcast apps, including Apple, Google, and Spotify. The video version is uploading as we speak and will be out shortly later this afternoon. So if you prefer to stare at McHugh, Will, and Rob's handsome faces, that will be up shortly. So we'll take a look now at traffic and weather. Traffic is, it's traffic. I don't know what to say about it. On the interstate, if you're coming in from Baton Rouge, once you hit Airline, it seems to loosen up a little bit for the time being, but getting to Airline, if you are on the other side of town, is not fun at the moment. It is significantly slowed down right now. But again, once you get past Airline, coming into Livingston Parish on I-12, it's not too bad. Closer into town, Jubin is backing up as it normally does at this time of day. Between the interstate and 190, there are some significant delays there, almost back to the interstate, though not quite. 190 headed east towards Jubin is backed up past Eden Church Road. It looks like some slowdowns on range between I-12 and 190. Not as many as we are used to seeing, although give it a few minutes and I'm sure that will change. 447 around the interstate in Walker is somewhat backed up as well. People trying to get on and off right there. So take your time there. Be careful in that roundabout. And other than that, it is a pretty typical day right now for traffic. Weather is brought to us by brproud.com. That's WVLA, NBC 33, and WGMB Fox 44. Fairly nice temperature-wise, although we did have some rain earlier, and it is still overcast. The temperature right now is 85. It does feel like it's 90. Maybe those clouds will help bring the temperature down quick tonight. Rain showers this evening with clearing overnight. Low of 66 degrees. The chance of rain is actually set at about 40%. So that is the weather. Looks like we might have some more rain tomorrow. That's going to bring in a cool front. Saturday and Sunday actually look quite lovely with highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s. So might have a nice weekend. We'll turn to the headlines now. Pending a decision by the Ethics Board, 2 bank tellers may have been unwittingly thrust into a Livingston Parish political race. Gary Frog Talbert, Parish Council District 2's incumbent running for re-election, has submitted a complaint to the Board of Ethics regarding the campaign finance report of his opponent Kyle Hoot Parker. According to Parker's contribution report on his 30-day campaign finance submission, Naomi McWillie and Kimberly Robinson made a $500 and $300 donation to his campaign, respectively. The submission address and telephone number associated with both donations are both tied to BR Telco Federal Credit Union on Airline Highway in Baton Rouge. Neither woman works for BR Telco, but both were employees of Mid-South Bank in Baton Rouge, where Parker had his campaign account. Employee records confirm these reports. Further inquiries that were provided to the Talbert campaign reflected that neither woman donated to Parker's campaign or planned to ever donate to any political campaign. The Ethics Board will not meet before this Saturday's election. Talbert has also submitted the report and complaint letter to the Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry, East Baton Rouge Sheriff Sid Gautreaux, and U.S. Attorney for the Middle District of Louisiana, Brandon Freeman. Tomorrow, a former American Idol contestant will perform at the Livingston Parish Fair. Ashton Gill, a Livingston Parish native who appeared on the most recent season of American Idol, will sing during the fair's Older Folks Day. The event, held every year in the Green Barn, celebrates Livingston Parish residents aged 75 years and older. Registration for the program begins at 9 a.m. and goes until its scheduled start at 10. During the program, Gill will sing old-fashioned gospel songs and other classics for participants. Gill, who was also named this year's Livingston Parish Fair Grand Marshal, became a local celebrity when she scored a golden ticket to Hollywood during season 17 of American Idol. In her audition, she performed Chris Stapleton's Broken Halos and received high praise from Idol judges Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryan during the show's stop in Idaho. There's a lot more to this on our website, so please take a look. Again, that is livingstonparishnews.com. Among the many attributes that trumpet a bright future for Denham Springs offensive lineman Alex Harris, his third-year coach offered the most telling insight. He just turned 17, said Denham Springs coach Bill Conadies, beaming about his 6'5", 295-pound left tackle who's committed to Brown University. It's a future that has Harris equally excited, having already secured his commitment with Brown, where his older brother Zachary is a sophomore offensive guard at the Providence, Rhode Island school. Should everything go as planned, Harris expects to sign with the Bears during the NCAA's early signing period in December, thus assuring his football career will continue, while more importantly continuing his academic pursuits at one of the nation's most prestigious Ivy League schools. Harris, armed with a 4.0 plus grade point average and 30 ACT, hopes to be the next great success story from the university. We had a little technical difficulty there, but I am back. We're going to wrap it up now with one more look at traffic and weather. Weather, it is currently 85 degrees, feels like 90. Tonight, a low of about 66, some rain showers this evening, clearing overnight, 40% chance of rain. Again, the weekend looks fairly nice after some scattered thunderstorms possible tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday have highs in the 70s. That weather is brought to us by brproud.com, our partners at WVLA NBC 33 and WGMB Fox 44. One more quick look at traffic, and it looks as though not too terribly much has changed. 447 is starting to back up a little bit on the south side of 190 right there at the red light, as is Burgess on the north side. Jubin again between the interstate and 190 is backed up as usual, as is 190 itself headed eastbound right there at the light at Jubin. It is backed up well past Eden Church Road, so be aware of that. Once again, you can find us at livingstonparishnews.com every day. $5 a month will get you a digital subscription and access to all of the stories that we put out each and every day. We are on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You can also find these shows as well as our long-form podcasts at our website. That is livingstonparishnews.com/podcast. The long-form podcast is also available on major podcast apps, including Apple, Google, and Spotify. Our most recent, we've had a couple come out this week, but the most recent one we put up last night, yesterday evening, was our football show for Week 6. We do have a game coming out, happening tonight. That is Albany is hosting Bogalusa. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, if you're headed out to Albany, give it a listen. The video version will be up shortly, but you can find the audio version on our website and on podcast apps. Once again, this was the LPN Daily Show for the afternoon of October the 10th, 2019. I'm Drew Walker, the Community Liaison here at the News, and thank you for joining me.